It's the Texas Weather Outlook video for Friday, July 14th. Cloud coverage is starting to pick up, still very hot and humid to say the least, and also we are still monitoring the potential for scattered showers and storms during the afternoon hours of the weekend, all throughout the weekend, and also heading into next week. But for now, let's take a look at the current conditions. This is the water vapor satellite view, and as you can see, the main westerlies are up north. Jet stream is in the US-Canadian border, but for us, we do note a few little specks showing up on the water vapor satellite loop, and this is why. This is the radar snapshot at 1:46. A couple of pop-up, or what I call popcorn thunderstorms going up in north central Texas. Do stress that these are popcorn. This is popcorn, and these storms are really going to pop up at random times. So really what I can say is the best chance of one spot getting wet is in the 10% bracket, is in the 10 to 20% bracket. But for the rest of us, taking a look at the temperatures at this early afternoon: 92 in Arlington, 97 in Dallas Love Field, and 96 in DFW. Already well into the 90s. Spots and temperatures in this map range from 90 to 97, but taking a look across nationwide, that looks pretty typical for summer, with highs ranging from the 70s to, of course, the high 90s. And some locations in the north still feeling pretty good, with highs only getting up to the mid to upper 60s. But taking a look across the watch warning map now, so a few heat issues up in the north, a few assessed heat watches and heat advisories. But taking a look at the mid-Atlantic region, where things seem to be most active, severe thunderstorm watch for parts of the Virginias, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania and some of the adjacent states, and also flash flood watches and a few heat advisories in parts of the Carolinas and also Virginia. Other than that, things are quiet in North Texas. Issues with severe weather today: you have the standard slight risk in parts of southern Arizona, and also the mid-Atlantic region over towards Virginia Beach, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and some of the adjacent states. And tomorrow, that same risk for severe weather shifts into Wisconsin and again some of the adjacent states like Minnesota and Iowa. And tomorrow we'll have a risk for thunder with a trailing cold front coming from the north, but we should not have any issues with severe weather. Same thing on Sunday, a risk for thunder but no organized severe weather is expected. Take a look at the rainfall outlook for the next 7 days. It looks pretty typical for mid-July, about less than half of an inch of rain. And understand that this is just a basic guidance. Rain amounts will vary depending on what your hometown gets. So that's why these things are very hard to forecast. These things are very hard to draw, I should say, in the summertime. Taking a look out in the tropics, if you're heading out in the Atlantic, well, you're in luck because the Atlantic Basin, nothing expected for the next 48 hours in the short term, and also in the medium range during the next 5 days. Alright, here we go. Let's look at the model time. The GFS, this is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. 594 heat ring encompasses the west and most of the central parts of the U.S. And down below that, we'll again deal with a broken cold front coming from the west. This is actually the 3-kilometer NAM North American model. This is I believe at 4 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock on. Yeah, this is at 4 o'clock on. No, this is not 4 o'clock. This is 6 o'clock on Saturday, tomorrow. And again, you see that isolated complex of showers and storms in the North Texas area, and these are going to be scattered in nature. And I'd say a chance of any one spot getting wet is in the 30 to 40% bracket. Same thing on Sunday, chance partly to mostly cloudy, chance for scattered showers and storms, and here's a high-res NAM once again at noon on Sunday, and again that shows the risk for mainly scattered thunderstorms in the north central Texas zone. And understand that these storms can be widely scattered, and this will by no means be a washout. Because of the scattered nature in these storms, but brief downpours and gusty winds will be possible. That can down some trees. That may potentially down some trees, and also lightning is also a concern. Monday for our area, this run shows that we're clear from any moisture on Monday. But do want to note that the precipitable water values say still some chances of some scattered to isolated showers and storms to the south of us. So therefore, we still have to mention a risk for some showers and storms on Monday. Same thing Tuesday. This shows that we're dry, but the precipitable water values show that moisture returns to our area. At least some moisture returns to our area. So we still have to mention the threat for some isolated storms. They say the chance of any one spot getting wet is in the 20 to 30% bracket. By no means this will be a washout. Wednesday, that all changes. We are clear on Wednesday, mostly sunny, with highs in the mid-90s. Same thing Thursday, and a week from today. Friday, July 21st, 594 heat ridge for the extreme northern Texas, well, mainly for the parts of the Midwest and the southeast United States. And down below that, things are looking pretty good, mostly sunny with highs in the upper 90s. And here's the end of the forecast period. This is on Monday, July 24th. Woo! The start of summer band. 591, we're still in a 591 flat ridge here in the south, and down below that things are looking pretty dry. Temperatures for the next 6 days throughout this entire week, we should see highs mainly in the mid to upper 90s for the highs, and down below that in the lows staying in the mid to upper 70s throughout this remainder of this week. That's the end of the Texas Weather Outlook video. We'll have more notes on the blog. The next video here, we should expected early morning on Monday, first thing on Monday. Be sure to tune in to these videos and also the blog if you can't catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and Godspeed.